It's like later and later every time we. It's crazy. What's up, everyone? Welcome to episode 104 of Laying in the Fairway. Today is Thursday, May 22nd. Let's get it.
What's up,
What's up,
Stu?
Dog?
Not much. Think I'm still cross-eyed,
Yeah.
all hungover.
Need me to order you an in-house IV, send it your way?
I thought about just driving to the hospital on Sunday, to be honest. Did not follow any of the old man rules of the golf trip. I don't think I drank any waters. I put sunscreen on the first day, and
good job, dude.
pretty sure I got sunscreen and like sweat in my eye, and then my eye was fucked up the rest of the trip. Probably why I played bad golf. Probably the worst I've ever felt coming home from a golf trip. It was like, I don't think I drank water. I don't think I ate a meal. I mean, I had like slices of pizza, or like other people ordered food, and I'd like eat it.
Yeah.
I had sandwiches at the turn, and like burgers and hot dogs,
Brutal,
but
man.
didn't have like a real meal, and paid the price for it. Probably the dumbest trip I ever done. I brought did bring down gin and waters so I can
Nice.
hydrate with the waters. You know, it's probably the only water I had. Well, I would do the move with the cooler in the mouth, but I didn't have cup. I didn't have
Yeah.
water cup, and it was a hot one. And yeah, didn't end well. Terrible
Man.
showing. Yeah, no, it was pretty. Yeah,
Self-reflection. The
stuff out
self-reflection.
there. Yeah, follow the old man rules. If you're an old man, it works. There's a reason for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
So stuff
I
out there.
feel like I'm good for one like hard day. And we have other golf trips where it's not as wild and crazy as that one, but one hard day and then the rest of the trip is just like we're sipping and
You got
going to
to
bed
smooth it
early.
out. Yeah, that's what I told myself. Didn't work.
Yeah.
The smoothing out turned into rallying, and then you start yelling, "We're back!" Next thing you know, it's like, shit, I'm playing bad golf again.
Yeah. Well, it's a point of no return. Like you get to a point and you're like, well, if I stop now, this is all going to come crashing down.
Yeah,
So I just need to keep powering.
I'm definitely
And it's
afraid of the crash
yeah.
and like the anxiety of the crash, and just like the realization of like, oh shit, that
Yeah.
keep hammering and hammerhead, keep hammering. It's not. It's a bad strategy when you're old, man. You just can't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
dude. I
And
mean,
I
we are
realized
getting old, man. It's crazy.
it hit me really hard this year. I mean, I've felt really bad on like the Sundays before. Like how could you not on that trip? But
Yeah,
it hit me
absolutely.
hard this year, and it's what, Wednesday, still not recovered, and like there's just no way I can do that again. So, um, got to follow the old man rules. I went to the
Yeah.
eye doctor today because I thought screwed up my eye, and they're like, "Nah, man, it's just like dry
You're
eye."
an idiot.
And I was probably just dehydrated from not drinking water. Like, but literally, like my vision. You talk about hangover anxiety. My left eye was just blurry. My right eye was still good. I was doing this stuff, and my left eye was just still blurry. And then it was still blurry yesterday. So I was like, I should probably go to the doctor. Like on Sunday, I was like, should I go to the hospital? Like, I'm like, am I
Jesus,
having a
dude.
stroke?
Did you try flushing it or anything? Or did
Yeah,
you
I
just
put
like
eye drops
let it
in.
rock?
I
Okay.
put some eye drops in, and it felt better, but it was still just like the 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 dry sensation felt better, but it felt like I just
Yeah.
had something in it, but it was still blurry. So that's not good for the anxiety. You start thinking about all sorts of stuff.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, not a great
Man.
not a great trip, not a great not a great recovery for your boy
As
here.
I say, well, it
Uh,
sounds like it was a great trip while you were there, and then
oh yeah, it was an absolute blast while I was there.
Yeah.
Certainly during the golf hours. But yeah, I don't suggest
When it
doing
was
that.
great weather, like, you couldn't ask for.
Oh, perfect weather.
Yeah.
Courses were in great shape. All-time high vibes. Incredible vibes from the boys. Um, yeah, great group of dudes.
Nice.
So
Nice. Well, I was following along. I was definitely jealous, and then until I started seeing the Sunday morning,
the
like,
Sunday mornings.
videos, people waking up and stuff. I was like, "Yeah, no, I don't feel that bad,
Yeah.
actually." Don't miss that part of it. Um,
Yeah.
nah, man, that's awesome. Hey, it's good for the soul. Get you out, get you yeah. It's good for the
Oh yeah.
soul, it's bad for the body.
Yeah, great for the soul. Once you get past that, once about Thursday hits usually, and you get over you're
Mhm.
fully recovered, you're rehydrated, you got vitamins back in your body, and you can actually like laugh again. Uh,
Yeah.
that's when all the memories start flooding back in. And you're just like, oh yeah, we're back. Like that's always the best.
Yeah.
And then you just roll
Oh,
right
yeah.
back in. It's like, hey, we're golfing this weekend again. Let's go. Well, maybe not now with kids, but that's used
Yeah,
to be the move.
true, true. I'm golfing this weekend. I'm gonna go get out on Memorial Day. We got
Hey,
3-day
there you go.
weekend. It's my birthday
Nice.
Friday. So we're
Ooh,
yeah. I know. I got
how
3-day
appropriate.
weekend on my birthday. Yeah, thanks, brother. So yeah, I'm gonna play some golf this weekend. I'm gonna eat a bunch of fucking food and probably drink too much and play golf. And then when I go back to work on Tuesday, just not gonna be regretting as much as you are right now, but
No, I
it's
mean,
gonna be
dude,
a
if you
beautiful
do it
night.
one day,
Yeah,
if you do it one
one
day,
day.
that's perfect
Yeah.
amount. 3
Oh
days,
yeah. Well, we have an
much.
8:30 tea time on a Monday. Like I'm not I'm not partaking that much, but
Nah,
it's wild though. Like you all had the best weather in the world this past weekend. It's supposed to like get in the 40s in the mornings down here over the weekend. It's crazy. I'm wearing a
dang.
hoodie right now. It's like 50 degrees outside. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
dang. Yeah, I'm going to the beach next week, so hopefully it's not that cold. But I
I
did do the
don't.
10-day. Not looking great, but
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Last week was like 90 every day. It was awesome.
Mhm.
It was a little hot,
I
but
know. I know. I went to the range for I took my son and I don't know, we were there for an hour and a half. Like I was figuring some stuff out. I still had the pull hooks going on. I figured them out though. Um, we beat 2 big buckets of balls. We got the jumbo buckets and we went through 2 of them. But yeah, it was hotter than hell outside. I was sweating my ass off by the time we were done.
oh yeah.
Made a change in the bag. 3 wood gone out of here. I've had the same 3 wood in my bag since 2009 and I pulled her out.
What were you
It was
doing?
a big decision. Going driver, 2 iron, 2 driving iron, 3 hybrid,
Okay.
then into my irons because I never had a 3 anything. So yeah, 3 woods out of the bag. It was a tough decision. We've been together for 16 years, but I had to kick her out, man.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah,
I actually,
she lost her spark. I think she's just
you didn't think
I
about
don't know.
getting a new 3 wood?
No, because I just had a 3 hybrid sitting around. I didn't feel like spending any money on a 3 woods, if I'm being
Yeah.
honest. I mean, I probably maybe one day. I don't even know if I never hit that like when are you ever 250 out? Never.
Well, I was just about to say I actually needed a 3 wood like a few times this weekend and was like, damn, could have used that 3 wood. But I I went to go get fitted for a 3 wood and it was very expensive. So
$9,000.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not spending that on a three
Well,
wood.
yeah,
But
what I started thinking was like I'm never 250 out. And if I am, it's like it's a crapshoot whether you're gonna hit the green anyways. But if I
yeah,
can have the 2 driving iron is hard to hit out of the rough. And I've add lead tape to it and stuff, add a little weight to it, but it's still tough to get through thick rough. And it's like a 3 hybrid. in thick rough, cut through a little bit better. Give me that like 220-ish club.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
I don't
I like
know.
that. It was more so off the tee that I needed a 3 wood because driver was too big. Those
Mhm.
courses down there are pretty short. So you
Well,
just
that's
need
where I
like
hit that 2 iron.
you need a little fairway finder. Yeah, see, I
Yeah.
have a 4 iron and a 3 hybrid. And the 3 hybrid is like I guess I could hit that. But I don't really like it off the tee so much as like
Yeah, I don't like it
an
either off the
option.
tee.
As a fairway finder, I tend to not find the fairway with that bad boy. So I
Yeah.
thought about 2 iron, thought about just like a 5 wood, maybe a 5 wood and a 3 wood. Because my 3 hybrid kind of flies like probably like a 20-yard gap. You never know where
And
that
they go
thing's going.
sky high too. A hybrid off the tee goes
Yeah.
sky high. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Dude, speaking of
So
like
yeah,
all these woods, so I'm sure you didn't watch much PGA Championship this week, I imagine. You were preoccupied. I put in some time. Dude, there were guys with like not just 5 woods, 7 woods,
yeah,
nine
I
woods.
saw the 7 woods.
And I was
Yeah.
like, what the fuck is like a pro hitting a 7 wood and somebody had 9 wood. I can't remember who the fuck it was. And I was like, that's like an old lady club. Like, what the hell's
Right.
going on here? But they were smoking them.
Yeah. I saw someone hitting like, I guess it was a 7 wood, like 240. Maybe it
Yeah.
was a Scottie. And he's like, well, the 7 was just like launches higher is more consistent than the
Mhm.
I guess they hit like a 3 iron 240. But I
Yeah.
was like, damn. But what do you do with a
Yeah.
nine?
Yeah.
You're just I guess you're replacing your 4 iron, 3 iron.
Yeah, I guess.
Interesting.
I don't know. Yeah.
Maybe I should try
It
that
was
out.
it was weird. I mean,
But
they're
definitely, yeah,
probably easier to hit.
yeah.
It's just you
Well,
gotta yeah, I
when
don't know.
maybe now with the new technology, when we were growing up, it
Yeah.
was
I played a seven
pretty good.
wood as like a young junior. But when you're a young junior, like you swing
Yeah,
like a senior.
right.
So yeah, it made sense.
Yeah, I didn't exactly hit my 3 wood. Like the club heads are smaller too, though. Like
Mhm.
with the
They
woods,
were.
my 3 wood was tiny, so it's like I hit it far, but it wasn't. It was kind of tough to hit it straight. And
Mhm.
same thing with the 5 wood. So I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know if that's any better. But now that everything
Yeah.
just goes to a straight, it might be nice to get that extra distance without like having to swing harder or anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I wish, dude, it would be so, how cool to be a pro and just be able to test out new
Dude,
clubs
yeah,
all the
it'd be
time.
incredible.
I'm like,
Like
I don't
all
want
the
to buy
time.
it
Yeah.
for a 5 wood. I would love to try it out
Because
and see if it could help my
yeah.
game out.
I mean, you could sit there and it's like, all right, so a 5 wood and a 2 iron are the same loft. All right, I'm gonna hit 100 shots with each, and let's see what the dispersion is.
Right.
And it's an easy decision. But when you're like broke and you play 10 rounds a year, it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'm just
I'll
not
just
gonna
suck
put that
with
much thought into it. Yeah, just suck. Who cares?
it. I'll just suck with this 2 iron that I can't hit. I don't know if it's the right shaft. Like, no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. God.
No wonder we didn't go pro, man. We didn't have the resources. It's
I
not
think
the
so.
not the game.
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't our brains, that's for sure. Um,
Yeah.
I wonder how many strokes would that shave off your game? We did the mulligan challenge. We obviously could have went pro with the mulligan challenge, but if you had the right equipment, I mean, I bet you get a stroke at least, like average a stroke less.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well, and
bring your
like,
handicap down one.
mhm, maybe at least. But I mean, they're fit to everything, even ball fitting, putter fitting,
That's what
your
I'm saying. If
wedge,
you're
like
dialed in with
all
your
that stuff.
swing, with your
Mhm.
swing that plays 10 times a year.
That's
uh,
never dialed.
yeah. I think you'd probably be one off your handicap, maybe two
Yeah,
if you were high
probably.
handicap. Um, yeah, I think it would help
Yeah,
quite tremendously. And if you get
I'm
like
sure.
new wedges every however many rounds you're supposed to get new wedges, you don't have
Bro,
10.
I've had the same set of wedges since 2008.
Yeah, those are probably
They're
a little
probably
worn out.
like but they still spin a shit ton, so they're probably, like, illegal at this point. They're, like, so worn down, they're, like, illegal. Um, dude, they still spin like crazy, so I'm just like, "Yeah, whatever, I don't care." I don't know, a wedge too, to me, it's almost like a putter, like, you have to feel,
You get
like,
used to it,
looking
like
down
how
on
it
it,
hits.
and, like,
Yeah,
I like
I
looking
agree.
down on this club, so, I don't know, but,
Yeah, I could see that. But
yeah.
you get yeah, I was thinking maybe your spin if you got new wedges and they're the same wedges fitted for you, you probably get like more consistent spin.
Oh,
You know what
probably.
I mean?
Yeah.
Like get them new
Around the
and
green,
replace them.
like, full shots are gonna spin.
Yeah, right.
You might be able to control it a little bit
You might
better.
be able to
I
hit
don't know.
those little checkup low
Little skippers.
skips that all the
Little
pros got, you
skippers.
know?
Yeah. Well, like I was saying earlier, I know you didn't watch much, but I was pretty locked in. PGA Championship. Um, the first 2 days were honestly kind of weird. Jonathan Vegas comes out, shoots 64 on Thursday, and it's just a strange leaderboard. Like Siwoo was up there most of the time, but it was just a bunch of weird names. You're just like, what the fuck is going on? But
Hmm.
like Scottie and Rom were just kind of. I think Sky shot 2 under. Rom shot 1 under. He had a couple other guys, like hovering around even par. It was just I don't know. You're like, well, this isn't gonna last. And then on Saturday, it was just all the big boys just show up and just go crazy.
Hmm.
And then the leaderboard was like Rom, Scotty, Siwoo, Jonathan Vegas was still up there. Bryson was up there. Matt Fitzpatrick was up there. Max Homa was back from the fucking dead all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Like, I think he shot 65 or something. Like, he was up there. Like, Finau, Keegan. You're just like, oh, okay, here we go. Um, but before that even happens, like, huge names just missing the cut. Spieth misses the cut. JT misses the cut. Matsuyama, Oberg, Brooks, Rose. Michael Block misses the cut.
Well, the crowds weren't big enough, you know.
I know. Yeah. I mean, hell, if he had more people following him, who knows what would happen?
Yeah, big bummer.
What a fucking psycho. Shot like 82 on on
Well,
fucking
he's
Friday.
running out of excuses like us. He's like, well, if we had all the equipment and the hours, so now he's
Yeah.
got that, so he's
He
on
can
the
be
crowd side.
he can be our third chair.
Yeah,
Um yeah, but then Saturday, it was Scotty, man. He just catches fire, goes 5 under on the final 5 holes on Saturday to take a 3-shot lead going into Sunday over Alex Nora, and he had 4 shots over, I think, JT Poston, then 5 shots over Rom and Siwoo Kim. So it's just like, well, fuck.
yeah,
I mean, the odds all week were all over him. What was he? Plus 450 start the week. I think he's 5 shots back after Thursday, and his odds got better. I think he was plus 350. And then to start the day Sunday, he was minus like 500 or something. It was crazy. Yeah, but he just goes bananas those last 5 holes, which is where everybody was just fucking up. And it was foreshadowing for Sunday, like shit all season coming. But
hmm yeah.
Sunday, Scotty comes out and kind of stinks.
Well, quick funny bit about
Yeah.
Scotty and my delirium from the weekend.
Hmm.
The Saturday, I mean, every day we had the courses had it on. So if we'd make the
Mhm.
turn, we'd catch it, or like after 18, watch it for a little bit until our next 18. So I was catching bits in here. So I like my, my blurred brain. I was like, oh, I remember Johnny Vegas, but then Scotty. Remember Saturday, Scotty was making a little bit of a run. We're like, oh shit, Scotty's lingering. He's going to be a big factor on Sunday. And then I woke up Sunday he was 3 ahead. And I was like, holy shit. Like, how, what the fuck
What
happened?
happened? Yeah.
I remember, wasn't he just on the back nine? Like, holy fuck. So, yeah, that was wild to see. And then I was
Yeah.
like, oh, well, this is over now. Like,
Yeah.
yikes.
Well, he finished. I think he finished eagle, birdie, part, birdie, birdie. It's just like,
Wow.
and those holes were giving everybody fits, man. It was crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but that's just what he does, man. He lingers and he's steady, and then when he sees in a spot to take his, I don't know, to like put his foot on the gas, he does it.
Yeah.
It's pretty remarkable, like watching him just navigate a golf course. It's pretty
Right.
crazy.
It's Tiger-esque.
Um, well, yeah, and like so Sunday he starts out and he's just like he's hooking the ball. Every tee shot he hit was left. It was crazy. He just kept missing fairway, missing
Well,
fairway.
we have that other second driver.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll get to some of that. I have notes. But yeah, but he doesn't. He never tried the hero shot. He never. And it's just all right. I have this lead. I have this lead. It's fine. It's fine. And Rom, meanwhile, he's balling on Sunday. He looked like old Rom from 3 years ago, still on the PGA Tour. That was just killing people.
Mhm.
And then after 11th hole, Rom ties for the lead, and you're like, oh shit, okay, here we are. We have a tournament here.
Mhm.
And Rom's not the only one there. I mean, you still have other people that are kind of in it because Scottie gets down to 10 under. And there's a pile of people at 6 and 7. Then him and Rom are at 10. And then Rom just completely shits the bed. Like
Yeah, that
worse
was
than you
wild.
could ever
I
imagine.
was I was home watching at this point. It was nuts.
Yeah. So he bogeys 16. Um, and he had a chance to make a par. It was like a 12-foot putt, burn the edge. And I think if he made that putt, 17 and 18 wouldn't have happened the way they happened. Because then he just had to
Right.
press. Uh 17's a brutal hole, long par three, hits it in the water, double bogey. Then his tee shot on 18 hits it in the water, double bogey, and you're just like, well, he tied it on 11 and finished 8 shots back. Like that's kind of outrageous. That's just
Yeah, that's nuts.
unheard of. But Scotty, I mean,
I would do.
yeah, he was in the same fairway bunker on 16, but he just like hits it out to in front of the green, chips up. Then 17, he's free at that point. Like everybody already fucked up at that point, so
Mhm.
he's able to just hit a safe shot on 17. But yeah, man, when he was in trouble, he just take his medicine, and his short game's so good.
Yeah,
That's
if your
like
short game's that good, it's
yeah. I
you
mean,
know.
you had and he had the advantage of like being in control. I don't have to hit this hero shot, especially on the front nine, to
Yeah,
where all right, let me just hit it out in front of the green and then get up and down kind of thing. So um but Scott he's awesome, man. He's awesome to watch.
yeah, he really is.
Yeah. You can tell he wanted this one too, man. He doesn't usually show a ton of emotion, but he spiked his hat on the 18th green after making the putt.
Well, he's got to start checking them off the list for the Grand Slam.
Mhm. Yeah, right. It's wild. It's only his third major. He's
Yeah,
won a ton of tournaments, and you're like, oh,
right.
wait. So I think that might have been the other thing for him is, oh, I've only won the Masters. I got to get
Well,
another one of
yeah,
these.
won another one. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. But yeah, so he ends up wins by 5 shots over Bryson. Bryson right there again.
Bryson
Harris
was there.
English, Harris
Didn't do much
English, and
stuff,
Davis
right?
Riley. Yeah, Bryson just never. Dude, it's
He was.
wild. So he was just striping the ball off the tee all day Sunday. He was always in
Mhm.
the middle of the fairway, 350 down the middle every time, and he could not hit an iron to
Yeah.
fucking hit a green for shit. He's got those new like bulge face irons, but then he's bitching about the ball. I don't
I'm
know if
not
you
doing
saw that.
great. Yeah.
He's like, the manufacturers need to find a ball that doesn't spin so much. It's like, dude, you're hitting a fucking full shot with a club face that's bulged out. Like, what are you talking about? If you hit it any off center, it's gonna spin like 8,000 RPMs. Like, this is not the manufacturer's fault. You've weird ass 3D printed irons.
uh, yeah, he's hilarious.
Bryson. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, it was entertaining until it was just like, oh fuck, this is
it was over.
the
Yeah,
last
quick.
hour. The
Yeah,
last hour, you're just like, ah, it's over.
yeah. Throw in the towel. Stop the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have some notes. Did you catch any of Mudball Thursday?
No.
So it rained 5 inches Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Thursday, the PGA of America said they're going to play the ball down. They can't lift clean place,
Hmm.
and there were mud balls left and right, and just everybody's bitching. It was all the videos. Any video you saw on Instagram or Twitter was a mud ball. I mean, Shane Lowry at one point was like flipping off the fairway. Xander, he had a shot and it was into a par five. I think he was like 220 out, and you can tell like it was a mud ball. It just instantly took a left turn, just straight into the water. But I don't know. There was so much bitching and complaining about it. But in my mind, it's like, well, everybody's playing the same course. It's just luck of the draw at
Yeah.
that point. Figure it out. And like Curtis Strange was on the broadcast there, and I don't know, like if Scottie was like, if I hit it right down the middle of the fairway, I shouldn't be penalized. It's like true, but everybody's playing the same shit right now. Who cares? But then Curtis Strange was like, there's ways to hit these shots. Like if you see mud on your ball, don't take a full swing with a fucking 5 iron and launch it way high up in the air. Like
Yeah.
it's obviously going to go wonky. So figure it the fuck out kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I kind of agree with him. I don't
Right.
know.
Little stupid.
Yeah, at the at like the Open Championship, like everybody's dealing with shit.
Right.
It's just is hey,
Yeah, that's part of playing the
fucking
course that week. Yeah.
yeah. I don't know. It
Lift
shouldn't have been
clean
that big
place
of a
would be
complaint.
wild in the PGA Championship.
Yeah, that's another. That's what they said. They were like, if this was the Wells Fargo at Quail Hollow, it would have been lift clean place. And it's like,
Right.
well, it's not. It's not the Wells
Yeah.
Fargo. It's a
Yeah.
major. Fucking suck it up. But yeah, that was, and it only affected Thursday, so whatever. Probably more of the guys going out early too than anything, but
Right.
that was a big to do. Rory. So Rory had his driver tested.
Yeah.
Uh, it was non-conforming, and he had to ditch it and go to his backup. He sucked all week,
Yeah.
which is kind of odd for him at
Isn't the
Quail
backup the
Hollow.
same exact? just- He drove the ball like shit.
Yeah,
I think the
but
backup's the same driver, is it not?
I think yeah, it should be. I don't see why it's
Yeah.
not. But it's like for me with that whole thing, Rory didn't talk to the media all week. Did you notice that? Did you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Didn't talk to
Yeah.
the media all week, and you can't be like the go-to guy that speaks your mind on every fucking thing, and then when
Shit's
something
not
comes
going
your
well.
way,
Yeah.
you just go radio silent. You can't do
Yeah.
that. It's a
Very
terrible
good.
look. Yeah. Well, and then it turns out Scottie's driver
Also
got
non-conforming.
pulled,
Yeah.
and he played with his backup driver and just won the fucking. So it's like, dude,
Yeah.
quit being a little bitch. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I'm him, I'd be tired of talking to the media and being like kind of the
Mhm.
spokesperson for the PGA. So I get that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, it's a PGA Championship. Maybe he's just pissed off at
Yeah,
him and was like, I'm not talking. Screw you guys.
I guess. I
But I
guess. I
I
don't know.
took it more as he sucked and he had the non-conforming driver, so he didn't want to talk. That's
Mhm.
what I took it more as. So
Who
when
knows?
we're
Either way, like,
like,
dude, you can't duck and dodge, especially when you're him.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I don't know. And then there's one guy that just won't stop talking. It's Brandel Chambly. Uh, Jesus Christ. God, he pisses me off so
well,
much. No,
it is his job to talk.
it is true. But he was on, I guess, like live from after the tournament or whatever.
Yeah, well, I saw it.
Like Rahm and Bryson, just the reason they
They can't win.
lost was they're not prepared. They don't
Yeah,
play good tournaments. They don't play the best fields, and like there's some merit to that, but it's like you can't say that when Rory,
Rory.
Oberg, JT,
Yeah,
Morikawa, Xander,
Xander, Steve.
Matsuyama, Speed,
Yeah,
all fucking stink,
yeah,
and like half of them don't even make the cut,
yeah,
and they both finished what top five or whatever, top six, I
right.
think. But it's like that's not an argument at that point.
Yeah,
When Bryson just got second again and is going to be defending his U.S. Open championship in 3 weeks or whatever, and it's like
right.
this isn't the argument, dude. Scotty's better than everybody.
Yeah,
That's the argument.
yeah, yeah.
Just God, I hate him. He's like the Stephen A. Smith of fucking Golf Channel, and it's just
Yeah, but that is exactly what he is.
yeah, and we're talking about it, and that's what they want. So eh,
I
take
guess,
that for
yeah,
what it is. But it's just like, dude, shut the fuck up.
yeah, yeah. It's definitely the logic fails there for sure. I mean, I guess he's just pointing to the Sunday performance, but
Yeah,
like Rom falling apart. But I don't know. Those last four holes were tough, like you said. So it ate
yeah.
everybody besides Scotty.
It,
And honestly,
mhm.
like the Rom, he had a bad bounce. He had like a hard bounce into the water. It wasn't like that crazy of a shot to find.
Yeah. Well, like on 17, he overcooked his tee shot. And if it wasn't so firm, like that probably would have stayed in that
Yeah,
on the par three. And then 18, he just hit a bad drive.
yeah. I mean,
And
at that point, it didn't matter on 18.
no, exactly. At that point, it didn't matter. So yeah, yeah, I don't know, man. He just gets on my damn nerves, but I guess that's his job. Um, yeah, I mean, it's good PGA, good for Scotty. Do you see? And maybe I'm too deep in Reddit. I think that's the only social media I like consume mostly anymore. Everything else just kind of stinks. But there's so many
Well,
Reddit posts on like r/golf, and it was like, look at all these douchebags in North Carolina. They're wearing polos watching the golf tournament. It's like, who are they
I
dressed?
saw that. I'm like, what the
And I
fuck
was
else
just
did he
like,
wear?
is wearing a golf shirt at a golf course for a golf tournament a weird move? Am
No,
I
that's
away?
the
No.
move. Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Why would you not? Like, yeah.
everybody's like
Like they're
roasting
all
these
wearing the
dudes, and I'm
same
like,
outfit, same exact outfit. I'm like, yeah, khaki shorts and a polo.
it's very standard.
That's a standard golf outfit. It's fucking sick. You just get a different color. You have
I
like
know.
five different colors shirts. You pick one, whatever one's clean. That's what you wear. Like
There were so many posts
maybe
like that.
switch
I
up
was
the
just like, what
shoes.
the
I don't know. You
world?
can wear comfortable shoes, but
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. If
yeah.
wearing golf shoes, yeah, maybe not. But
What else do you wear? A t-shirt, maybe,
I don't know.
but I don't know. I Yeah, I wear a golf polo to the golf tournaments all the time,
Of
dude, with
course.
khaki shorts or
Yeah.
usually like the
It's
golf short, honestly. It's
some
like
of
all
it
I
too
got.
is like, I don't and maybe it's us knowing golf and knowing country clubs, but if you're going to like a nice country club, like there's a dress code there. Abide by
Right. Yeah, you don't wanna look like an
it.
asshole, like yeah,
Yeah. You don't be wearing a fucking tank top and
yeah. No way.
yeah,
And I
a hit
also
it
wanna
here
be
shirt.
I don't wanna be any more dressed up, you know? Not
Oh
wearing a
no.
collared shirt, like, like
Yeah.
a button up. Yeah, golf shirt, khaki
Yeah.
shorts.
It was I was just like, what the hell?
I saw that post too, and I was like, "Ah, I don't have time to even think about this." Kept scrolling, like, not
Yeah.
yeah, that's one of those just internet's just way wrong in these pretentious
Well,
prigs.
and golf's gotten so
I don't need
big
your
that
stupid
so
opinions. Yeah.
yeah, and so many non-golfers are like into golf now that they just don't get
Yeah.
it, I think. Just don't
They
get
don't
it.
get it. Yeah. Get them out of here, golfers. Decrease the game.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, we
Yeah.
saw a bunch of like
Shrink the game.
drink the game. There was a bunch of other golf trips like on the down there.
Oh,
I feel like
really?
dude, every course is booked up. Everything's way more expensive. It is wild, and it's so funny. Everyone's doing the same thing, getting like 8
Well, it's
transfusions at the turn, hot dogs, and like everybody's got like
yeah.
the wacky shirts. Like,
Well, and it's almost like you need to find the new so there's like the destinations, like so Southern Pines, Pinehurst, that's the
mhm,
destination. Wisconsin's a destination now. Bandon's a destination. It's like, all right, we need to find the new the spot that nobody knows about,
yeah, 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 Montana.
you know?
I want to get a Turkey where that place with like a million golf courses on the coast.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
It might be cheaper than going to Pinehurst at this point. Flying halfway across the world.
Yeah. While
That's
we're there,
crazy.
we got some buddies that could get some hair transplants while we're there and we'll be good to go.
Yeah, 2 for 1 special. Yeah.
Yeah, right. You 36 holes and you get your hair done.
Yeah. I did
Oh, hell.
this.
We we got the Charles Schwab Challenge this week, which I just wish it's the Colonial. Let's just call it what it is. It's the Colonial. Scotty's back in the field. Flew back home, I guess, after his wife gave him his kid walking off the 18th green. He's like, "Yeah, I got to work again next
Back to
weekend.
work.
Sorry."
Definitely going back to work.
Um, yeah. So yeah, you got the Colonial Charles Schwab Challenge. I haven't looked much at it. I made my fantasy pick, and that's
Yeah.
really all I've done, man. I haven't really looked too much into it. It's not a bad field. Um,
Yeah, it's a solid field. The
yeah,
next
I was
closest is
surprised it wasn't
Scottie,
a signature event.
right? They've been doing that after the majors.
I know.
Yeah, you got Berger and Spieth, Matsuyama,
Yeah, yeah.
Fleetwood. Got a couple big dogs. They're well behind Scotty in the odds, but those are the
Mhm.
next couple we got.
Yeah. You got some JT Poston. I mean, he
Siwoo.
uh, finished T5 last week. Johnny Vegas, Siwoo, Bobby Mack. Like you got some good players in here. For fantasy purposes, I went with two of the most interchangeable guys on tour. Um, I picked Harris English with my backup pick in case Harris English drops out. It was Keith Mitchell. Pretty sure they might be like the same guy. I don't know.
Yeah.
They seem like it to me.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
yeah, it's gonna be honest. Probably won't be paying too much attention to it. Celebrating my birthday,
Memorial
playing
Day weekend.
golf.
Yeah.
It's Memorial Day weekend. Got
Pool's
wings
open,
to eat.
brother.
Yeah, the pools are open. Yeah. Got great food on the menu this weekend. We have steaks, we have wings, we have strombolis, all sorts of stuff we're planning on making. So
Nice.
um, I would be shocked to see Scottie win. I'm sure he's just outrageous odds right now. I haven't
Plus 240.
240.
Yeah. I mean,
Oh my god.
I'm taking him this week.
Oh,
Why not? Just take him every week.
yeah. Take it.
Yeah.
Now it's funny because he started the season. It's like, he's off. He's off. No, he's not off. He's plus 240. The next closest guy is 22
Yeah.
to
Burger and
1.
Speed. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. What an impossible sport to bet on.
It is.
Uh,
I wanted to pick Spieth, but he sucks. I don't know. And Scotty's
yeah. Why do
good.
we, dude, why do we even make picks in this?
I don't know.
To be honest
Yeah.
here, we've been losing left and right.
Yeah.
Um, we should just talk odds and not say, not actually
I'm
make it
not gonna.
official.
Yeah. Listen. Yeah. 0 picks this week.
Yeah, there's no pick this week. I mean, this is crazy odds. And then when you go to like top finishing positions, you can't even pick. Maybe it's just it's just all out of order. FanDuel's broken right now. Never mind. I was like, you can't even pick somebody to pick top 5 or finish top 5. That's better than 19-1. But it's just out of order. FanDuel's been broken. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Plus 240. That's Tiger shit, dude. And
Mhm.
everybody else. I mean, 22-1 is the next closest. I don't see Scotty winning this week, though. I mean, going back to back after a major
You
is super
classic
tough.
letdown. Yeah. I know. It's crazy.
It's a huge letdown week. But everything else is just a clean dart throw. You know,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got Akshay. Akshay, obviously, I mean, he's won this year and he's a fine player. He's 70-1. He's kind of been playing like shit, but
You played like shit last week.
still, yeah. Harris English, Keith Mitchell. The only difference in him is Harris English is 35 and Keith Mitchell's 55-1. So otherwise, same guy. But yeah, maybe this week we won't make a pick. There's no official pick on the books this week. We're talking
There you go.
odds.
Yeah.
I threw out my fantasy picks. Fucking week after a major, man. Tough to get up for one of these.
Yep. Memorial Day. This might be one of those. Just like scroll on your
Yeah.
phone and pick one.
Yeah.
One of the
Literally throw a
higher
dart.
like yeah.
Yeah. Literally throw a dart. All right, man. Well, take this 3-day weekend to finish your recovery.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play
Memorial
some
Day.
golf.
Do it.
You probably won't be playing golf for 3 more weeks. We got member guest season coming up. We'll get amped back up and
Remember guests going.
yeah, for sure. All right, well, we want to thank everyone for listening. Check us out on our socials at Fairway Pod on Twitter, at Laying the Fairway on Instagram, search Laying the Fairway Podcast on YouTube. Subscribe, like, comment, all that good shit. Thank y'all.
See y'all.